Much love, and I'm Wayne Johnson with Doc and Queen Ministries. Got a short message for you on today. Going to share with you something from Jonah. Actually, we're going to do Jonah chapter 4, probably verses 1, 2, 3, and 4. So let us get started. And it reads, Jonah was not happy that God saved the city. Jonah became angry. He complained to the Lord and said, Lord, I knew this would happen. I was in my own country, and you told me to come here. At that time, I knew that you would forgive the people of this evil city, so I decided to run away to Tarshish. I knew that you are a kind God. I knew that you show mercy and don't want to punish people. I knew that you are kind. And if these people stop sinning, you would change your plans to destroy them. So now, Lord, just kill me. It is better for me to die than to live. Then the Lord said, do you think it is right for you to be angry? Have you ever been in a situation where you said you weren't going to do something even though God told you to, or even if you felt in your spirit that you were supposed to do it, but you were so stubborn, you were so prideful, you were so into your own feelings that you said you weren't going to do it. But you know deep down inside, this is what God would have you to do. See, we get to the point where we get so caught up into our own feelings that we put aside what thus says the Lord. See, God has a plan for us, and he has a good plan for us. And many times the good plan that God has for us, we block that good plan just because we feel some kind of way. Think about it. Just think about it. We allow our hurt and pain to keep us from the promises of God. Jonah here was not happy that God wanted to save the city because he knew about all the wrong they had done. Have you dealt with somebody that has slandered your name, talked about you, kicked you around, and just did all evil towards you? And so you said, I'm not going to deal with them ever. I'm not going to pray for them. I'm not going to save them. But what if God has called you to do it? Can you put your differences aside, which will benefit you, to do what thus says the Lord and help that person who has come against you some time back? See, God has forgiven us all. And so we want forgiveness. However, we don't want to forgive. Jonah complained to the Lord. And he knew what the Lord would do because he said, I knew this would happen. And so Jonah was to the point that he didn't want the city to be forgiven, even though he knew that our God is a merciful God and gives us plenty of chances. He wants to see a lot of times what's in our heart. Can we overlook what wrong was done to us and do what's right? You got to understand, Jesus went to the cross for all of our wrongs. So he wants us, if we are a representation of him, to at least be able to operate as closely as we can, just like Jesus, who did nothing wrong, but yet we did something wrong and we don't want to forgive somebody else. Jonah was to the point that he wanted to just die, as opposed to the people being restored. We must get out of ourselves and get more into Jesus. It tells us, put down your cross and pick up his cross. The Lord called Jonah out on this, and maybe me reading this, I'm calling you out on this. If somebody has wronged you, if you're supposed to be somewhere or do something for somebody and you don't want to, and you are fighting it so bad, just do it, because if God has called you to do it, it is the plans for you to do it. And we all who have been around know this Jonah story. And it's only, I believe, 4 chapters long anyway. If you haven't, read it, understand it, study it, and let God share this Jonah experience on you. And hopefully, if you're in this situation, you won't react like Jonah. And if you are, now is a time to change. I hope that this has helped. Take care. God bless. And once again, much love.